individual, each nurse, doctor, director, the hospital, we have to be creative and see how can we apply this in our daily work. And it is very easy to ignore patients. It is easy to ignore the families. And we have many examples, and we collect examples where we say, well, this wasn't good enough. Here we ignore the basic values, and we try to learn from our own failures.
例如，为了平等，医院没有 VIP 病房。
Norwegian society do not accept treating patients on different levels. Then you have to go abroad. But in Norway, and we have very many famous people treated in this hospital. Because we are located in part of Oslo with many people that are well known in society, but they are all treated the same. It's only once that we treat a person differently, and that was the mother of the queen. She was sick for a long time, and she got a private room here. That was before my time, but everybody understood that when the king and queen were going to come visiting, that it would be okay if they had a private room.
为了改善医病互动，订定更明确的指导手册。
A patient who is seriously, his life is threatened. Then the patient with extreme pain, the patient with chronic that gets informed about chronic diseases, the patient that are in for huge changes in lifestyle, the patient that has to be isolated. And that can be extremely lonely because of the infectious patients.
Like SARS.
And then patients that are coming in because they're dying, and patients with difficult personalities or psychic, mental,
Yeah, this is touching.
It's a touch screen.
又为了有的病患无聊想看电视，但电视可能吵到其他人。还有人希望到楼梯间打电话不方便，于是整合需求，开发多功能个人化通讯电脑电视系统。另一个以创意落实价值观的实例，调查护士的期待发现，护士在这个病人量经常超过设计容量40%的医院，因为忙碌无法发挥关怀能力而无奈，据此而开发征求护士志愿1周1次离开排班、弹性游走病房照顾病人的服侍善工护士制度。
To concentrate on patients that they saw really needed some more help, and it could be that they wanted to wash their feet better, or maybe they hadn't time to do that the other days in the week, but this day they could do it more properly.
也一样，先思考贯彻医院核心价值的方法。
One very simple method is that the diaconal nurse would have written in beforehand half a sentence. With respect, I suppose you to. With respect, I would like you to. When I say I respect you, I would like to. And then this is on a paper, and we gave it to the colleagues, and they will fill out with the word that they would like to say. This is a kind of very simple method, but it helps us to be more aware of how we can do this.
这种护士当班一早来，第一句话就是对别的当班护士说
Is there anything I can do for you? This is a kind of phrase that reminds of Jesus said to us, what can I do for you? So we try this to be integrated in the way we act with each other. And then the nurses will go to the patient. Maybe they will take a phone call to another patient that has been here 2 weeks before to ask, is it okay with you? Or they could take a phone call to a bereaved family.
这一天还有固定时间和护士的辅导开会，再次根据核心价值，从当天经验讨论更好的照顾方法。常见的主题是减轻病人的痛。
Hej, hej. Hvordan går det med deg?
在这一天也可以多点时间陪伴。
Det renner litt over av og til. Ja. Er det noe
让病人感受到态度是愿意坐下来，不急着跑掉，以平视的方式好好的听他说话。
To listen to their history, And the diaconal nurse would then try to help or to listen very carefully if the patient had some kind of existential, spiritual need that I would like them to talk about.
不断讨论价值观和如何落实，被视为上班的例行工作。
If you are asking if that's something they have to do on their free time or outside their work hours, no, it has to be part of their work hours. So, because if it's important, then it should be part of the work hour. Should be a part of work. But it's a challenge not to have more meetings than necessary. Because it is by attending patients and families. That's where the work is. I mean, that's the important thing, to nurse patients and to take care of families.
照顾者把价值思考内化为常态工作理念的时候，其影响深远。退休护士海伦快要70岁。仍然乐意随时应地方医院急诊室呼召来当代班护士。
No, after many years, you get so much experience in your own life as a mother, as a grandmother, with all this experience. No, I can see a patient with new eyes. I can speak to them, and I appreciate to see my hair. That I am getting older too, and they are happy because you have this experience. I can see when a patient are really sick. Your eyes will never lie. When you see a patient, this is true. What your eyes tell you.
社会因为高龄化，未来需要大量服务照顾者，政策在扩充量，但也许还要透过看重价值来提升值，才能收到更好的效果，使老人不仅活得久，且缔造有史以来最佳的老年生活品质。